Cho Seong-ho opened a dog café in Uijeongbu City, Gyeonggi-do, with his girlfriend. They named it Mila Story and hoped it would bring in a steady income. For 9 months, they worked together, but things took a dark turn when Cho's girlfriend suddenly disappeared, taking a large sum of money with her. Cho was left to face enormous debt, and with the cafe failing, he was forced to close it down. Struggling financially, he turned to various side jobs, including lending money, to survive. Cho found himself working at a motel, managing the front desk and other operations. He met another employee, Choi, a 40-year-old man who shared Cho's frustrations with life. They quickly bonded over their shared struggles and soon became inseparable, even moving into a small studio apartment together. With Choi covering the lease and Cho paying the utility bills, it seemed like they had found some stability. But beneath the surface, tension was brewing. Choi offered to pay Cho 300,000 won for intimate favors, a proposition that Cho reluctantly accepted due to his financial desperation. This arrangement continued until the end of March, but when Cho asked for the money Choi had promised, Choi laughed in his face, belittling Cho and refusing to pay. The verbal abuse escalated, and Choi even threatened Cho with a fork during an argument, shouting at him to leave the apartment. Angry and feeling humiliated, Cho decided he couldn't take it anymore. One day, he purchased a kitchen knife and hid it in the cupboard of their apartment, preparing for the day when he would confront Choi. Their relationship soured even more, and Choi, now staying at a nearby motel, kept pestering Cho to move out. The tension finally reached its breaking point. Cho had made up his mind if Choi refused to give him the money he was owed, he would unalive him. After returning home from work, Cho hid a hammer behind the refrigerator, steeling himself for what he was about to do. Just after midnight, Choi returned to the apartment, unaware that Cho was lying in wait. As soon as he entered the room, Choi began yelling at Cho again, demanding that he leave. But Cho had other plans. He calmly demanded 600,000 won from Choi, the money he believed he was owed. Choi responded with a stream of insults, and that was the final straw for Cho. He grabbed the hammer he had hidden and lunged at Choi, smashing it into his face and chest over and over. When Choi stopped moving, Cho retrieved the kitchen knife and brutally stabbed him multiple times, ensuring that he was unalived. Now faced with the grim task of disposing of the body, Cho dismembered Choi's corpse in the bathroom, placing the body parts in plastic bags and scattering them across various locations over the next several days. Cho had completely dismembered the body, separating the upper and lower halves, and he abandoned Choi's remains in different parts of Ansan City. For weeks, Cho carried on as if nothing had happened. He even posted about his future life plans on social media, all while Choi's body lay in pieces. But his crime wouldn't stay hidden for long. The lower half of Choi's body was discovered near a seawall, sparking a massive police investigation. The police worked tirelessly, deploying drones and hundreds of officers to comb the area. They had found the upper half of the body as well, and the clues began to fall into place. Thanks to fingerprints, the victim was quickly identified as Choi, and the police zeroed in on Cho as the prime suspect. They raided his apartment, where they found bloodstains and other damning evidence. Faced with the overwhelming proof, Cho confessed to the murder on the spot. Cho was arrested and brought to trial, where the gruesome details of the crime shocked the nation. During the trial, Cho's lawyers argued that he suffered from mental health issues, claiming he had intermittent explosive disorder. But the prosecution was unrelenting, highlighting the cold, calculated nature of the murder. Cho had not only brutally killed Choi but had taken extraordinary steps to dismember and dispose of the body, showing a complete disregard for human life. The court sentenced Cho to life imprisonment, stating that his crime had undermined society's respect for life. Despite being a first-time offender, the court determined that Cho's actions were so heinous that he should be permanently removed from society. However, in a surprising twist, an appeals court later reduced Cho's sentence to 27 years, citing his difficult financial situation and the fact that he had been dependent on Choi for survival. Cho accepted the sentence without further appeal. If he serves his full term, he will be released in 2043, at the age of 57. Until then, he remains behind bars.